Welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2022. In our first impressions video, I promised you that I'd ride some cobble races. So let's do exactly that today. In today's video, I'll play with the SDB 2022 available on the Steam Workshop. Let's go ahead and ride my favorite classic, Paris-Roubaix. We've got 261 kilometers, plenty of cobble sectors. We all know the parkour. The most important sectors being Truet-Arenberg, Mons-en-Pévèle, and Carrefour de l'Arbre near the end. So, for anyone who cares, these are the settings I'll be playing with. Considering I haven't won Paris-Roubaix on Pro Cycling Manager in years, I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to pick Alpecin Phoenix and Mathieu van der Poel for this, right? Regardless of what you responded to that, I will pick them. Looks like Mathieu is shared favorite together with Wout van Aert and Dylan van Baarle. That's expected after the 2022 edition in real life. What I'm looking for when it comes to playing is that I want to see whether there are AI changes, because I was told there were. And next to that, whether the resistance and stamina stats play a big role in this race, which they should. Anyway, let's get started. Here we go, the race is off. Let's get our riders near the front. I'd like to get somebody in the breakaway, but I don't know who. Philipsen would be a nice rider to have up there, so let's see if I can put him into the attack together with Capio here. That initial attack did not work, but we followed an attack by Arnaud Delis, and now we've got a bit of a gap, so let's see if this one works. Anyway, in the peloton, we are looking actually not that great today. A -1 on Van der Poel. That's not exactly likable. Let's get him protected by the likes of Dillier. There we go. With a gap of nearly 7 minutes, I think the break has been established. Jasper Philipsen, Arnaud Delis, Edmondson, Stan de Wulf, and Alex Aramburu. So, a pretty strong breakaway. But Aramburu keeps on attacking, and I don't know why. It makes zero sense. Here we go, the first sector of the day. Nothing too special. Troisville, 3 minutes ahead of the peloton, so the gap has gone down quite a bit, but that's not too big of a deal. I think that some people will try and bridge up from the peloton, though, but I'm very curious which teams are looking to do so. Ooh, looks like we've got a move by Van Avermaet and Van Marke. I'll try and get in there with Tim Merlier right here. There we go, following right now. Let's see if we can bridge up towards Philipsen with Tim. That would be nice. With this four-man group right here, looks like Adrien Petit is with us as well, and Cavagna and Bennett are not exactly pacing. So, a nice way to bridge early before we get to the most important sectors. Looks like the chasing group is kind of stagnating 50 seconds ahead of the peloton right now, and Sheffield is trying to close it down. So, this group might actually fail to bridge to the front. Looks like the group of Tim Merlier is now caught with about 112 kilometers to go, so we did not even get to the Truet-Arenberg sector. That's a bit of a bummer. Here we go then, the most important sector on the initial part of Paris-Roubaix, Truet-Arenberg. Hell of the North is starting, and we are near the front of the peloton with all our riders, so that's perfect. Philipsen already off it, so looks like he's one of the strongest riders in that breakaway, because Edmondson and Aramburu seem to be done for. So, that's a bit surprising. The breakaway is already falling apart, and we've got 90k to go. But we are in the peloton with everybody that we need to be in that peloton with. Dries de Bond can try and attack together with Degenkolb and Van Avermaet, and try and bridge up towards the front of the race to Philipsen. Looks like some other attacks in the group behind Kampenaerts, Trentin, and Moscon also trying to bridge up towards the group with Dries de Bond right here, who have caught up with Delis and de Wulf, who dropped from the initial breakaway. Looks like Philipsen is still the only rider with energy in this group here, because the tempo in this three-man break is completely dead right now. There we go, de Bond has caught up with the initial breakaway. Philipsen can keep on pacing on 85, while Dries de Bond can sit up and try and recover some energy in the wheel of that group. There we go, 70 kilometers to go. Update of the race situation. De Bond still in the breakaway, still no energy. 6 riders in that group, and in the peloton, Van der Poel and Gianni Vermeers are still looking strong. Dillier looking strong as well when it comes to supportive mode for the others. So, we've got some energy left on the domestique here and there. Onto the Oshie sector, we've got a move by Christophe, Bettiol, and Van Marke. I'm just letting Jumbo do all the work right now. I want them to spend all their domestiques before Van der Poel makes a move. We're now on Oshie-les-Oshie. We've got Van Aert pacing in the peloton for some reason. The Bond is caught by the peloton right now, completely empty. I don't know if Van Aert is doing the tempo, but he's also not exactly going too fast. So, he might not have spent too much energy there, unless Laporte or Benoit are like the leaders for some reason, which I severely doubt. On to Mons-en-Pévèle right here. We've got the entire Jumbo train at the front, setting tempo now. It looks like it is for Wout van Aert after all. Kampenaerts trying again. I'm going to let Jumbo do all their tempo right now. I want them to spend all their energy. Teunissen done for. Only 2 domestiques left, Laporte and Benoit, but Van Aert really is pacing, right? For Laporte or Benoit, or am I seeing this wrong? I don't know what's happening at Jumbo right now. Okay, never mind. Laporte is now pacing, Benoit in the wheel, and Van Aert sitting in the leader's position. So, I'm pretty sure Van Aert is leader. Just on the cobble sectors, he was too strong and moved forward because of it. Anyway, Merini à Avelin, another cobble sector. I'm gonna try and sit near Van Aert. I'm gonna wait until he makes a move, and then I'll try and react to that. Oh my god, Van Kersbulk withdrew after crashing. I didn't even know. That's how much I care about him. Ooh, Van Aert is trying to bridge up there. Oh my god, I did not see that. I did not see that. Come on. We can't let that happen right now. We gotta try and bridge up to this group up there. Turgy, Colbrelli, Polit, Lampard, and Wout van Aert. Come on, Van der Poel, work together with Ben Turner and so forth. Pidcock pacing. That is for Van Baarle. I can actually try and let Ineos do the work there. I don't need to do the pacing here, and they do exactly that. So, perfect. They're catching Van Aert for me. There we go. Tom Pidcock is catching Van Aert for us. Perfect. We've got Colbrelli and Turgy attacking again. Van Aert trying to bridge up once again. I will see if Van Baarle tries to attack. Yes, he does. Can I follow that? I need to follow that. I need to follow that in some shape or form. There we go. We are still near that group, and Seneschal closed it for us. Perfect. We got to try and follow everything that Van Aert and Van Baarle do here. I'm going to let Asgreen get a bit of a gap. I want Wout van Aert to chase that. I don't want to do that myself. Colbrelli seems to do so. Is Mohoric still here? Yes, he is. That's why Colbrelli's doing stuff. Van Aert with the move now. Anybody respond? Yes, Van Baarle responds. Good. Canfin on Pavel right now. Van Aert bridges up to Asgreen. Is going past Asgreen. I do not like this. I do not like this. He's got a bit of a gap. He's got a bit of a gap. Come on, Van der Poel, you can catch him. That gap is now 20 seconds, 23 seconds, 25 seconds. I do not like this. We gotta catch this, man. Let's work together with people. My energy is not that high. Colbrelli done for, Christoph done for, Turgy done for. Looks like we are spending all our energy trying to close it down. And one by one, people are dropping. But Van Aert with another attack up front. 31 seconds now. This will be very difficult to win, I'm afraid. Come on, Mohoric, pace it down for us. But our energy is not that high. We don't have energy. We don't have the energy to catch him. 25 seconds. Come on, group. We gotta work together somehow and figure out a way to catch Wout van Aert up there. We are going off the last sector of the day. Van Aert has 46 seconds on the group, so I'm afraid we're gonna be fighting for second here. Damn it. We're losing Paris-Roubaix again. Considering the race situation, I'm going to just sit up in the wheel of the likes of Asgreen probably and aim for the second spot with my sprint here in the Velodrome because I can't catch 1 minute on Van Aert. Van Aert is winning this Roubaix whether I like it or not. Van der Poel in the wheel of Asgreen. Come on, let's get a good sprint in. Let's get a good sprint in. Let's not launch too early. Looks like Van Baarle is ready for something as well. We're in the wheel of Asgreen. Let's wait, let's wait, let's wait. Asgreen was done for. We're going to try and sprint anyway. Looks like Van Aert is winning right there. Paris-Roubaix is his. We're going to finish second in Paris-Roubaix. Damn it, second again. I get second every single race these days. Honestly, the strongest rider won today. Wout van Aert, he made the decisive move. I was unable to respond to it, and I lost the race with Van der Poel. I will say I do think I could have played this better in some shape or form. I was trying to get in that initial move with my breakaway rider, then I tried to bridge up a few times. One of them failed. If that does not fail, then I've got an extra rider in that breakaway and an extra rider in the final and so forth. Just all those situations could have landed better. And next to that, I think I played too reactive with my leader towards the end. I think if I make that decisive move myself with Van der Poel, and I had the energy for it, then I could probably get a better result out of this. But getting second after Wout van Aert on Paris-Roubaix is not exactly a shame, is it? I will say I do think the gameplay improved quite a bit from last year. I feel like in last year's edition, there were situations where the front group in Paris-Roubaix was completely empty, and every single time you were able to come back to the group because they were empty, and that's not the case here. You're actually fighting mano a mano until the line here at Paris-Roubaix, so I like that factor, and I feel like the resistance and stamina changes probably helped that quite a bit. In terms of changes when it comes to AI, I was told that the group dynamics at the end of a race like this would be different, that the other riders would be more eager to work with me, and I feel like that was the case actually. The group I was in, they wanted to work with me, but they just didn't have the energy, so that was the bottleneck today, not necessarily that they didn't want to work with me, so I feel like I enjoyed that change. In general, I've got a good feeling about this Paris-Roubaix. I enjoyed it a lot, and I truly believe that I can win Paris-Roubaix at some point in the next 365 days on this channel. I promise. Anyway, what do you think about the gameplay we just had? Do you see any differences between 2021 and 2022? If yes, do you like those differences? But for now, thank you very much for watching. Truly appreciate you taking your time to do so, and I guess I'll see you soon. Goodbye.